gentlemen, the Russell Cage Experience coming to you right here on YouTube and any other website known to man. SmackDown is in the record books as we speak, and it was an interesting show to say the least. And some of you may be wondering, where is my Impact review also? And there really wasn't much to talk about with Impact last night. Lacey Von Erich debuted, which was replacing Angelina Love as part of the Beautiful People, which I thought I'm interested to see how that plays out, and how she is in the ring. But other than that, nothing too much besides World Elite and Main Event Mafia and all them wrestling. So, but SmackDown is what we're here for. SmackDown is the issue, or not the issue, but the subject that we're going to be discussing, and it's the 10th anniversary of SmackDown. And I thought overall the show was good as far as that goes. There wasn't a whole lot of wrestling. There was quite a few backstage segments actually, and some of the segments I probably could have done without to give more time for the wrestling. But I think what it was to get some people that had been influencing SmackDown over the years on the camera without them having a match or whatever. So to accomplish what it was trying to accomplish, at least in my eyes, it did what it was supposed to do. We opened the show with Batista versus Kane, which was a good opener because Batista's a fan favorite, but not so good as it was due to the fact that it's Batista and Kane wrestling. Not trying to knock them or anything against them. It's just I don't like to see them wrestle. So that's why I say what I do. We have these segments of the party. We have Michael Cole drunk during the night. We have Vicky Guerrero showing up, says she's going to be returning to SmackDown as Eric Escobar's, I guess, manager. It's her new boyfriend also. So there we are, that she's going to be back on SmackDown. We see Hornswoggle in here quite a bit, and this, that, and the other. We see the Iron Sheik show up, so and Sage Jabroni quite a bit. But overall, the segments backstage weren't nothing big. So we have probably the best part of the night, the Eddie Guerrero tribute video, which I thought was very well done, very well made, and it just it showed how much once again that we all miss Eddie Guerrero in the wrestling business, because he was a great person to see on camera, and very entertaining in the ring, and a great overall wrestler to begin with. And I found myself actually choking up a little bit during this video because it was Eddie, and it was a good tribute to him, and kudos to WWE for that video. And we had people chanting Eddie and standing ovation for the video and all that afterwards. So good job WWE on that aspect. And from there we went to commercial, and then we come back. We have The Miz and Dolph Ziggler, interesting tag team, versus John Morrison and Kofi Kingston. And this was probably one of my favorite matches of the night out of all the ones that we had. If I'm not mistaken, we only had, let's see here, 1, 2, 3, 4 matches altogether throughout the entire night. So the two main matches that I enjoyed was this one, and of course the main event, which we'll get to in a minute. It was good seeing Miz versus John Morrison at some point, and I'm really hoping that they'll get these guys to feud with one another. As far as Kofi Kingston, I could have gone without him in the match, or maybe had a different partner for Morrison, but it makes sense since it's Miz and Kofi and Jack Swagger at the pay-per-view this Sunday, as well as Dolph Ziggler and John Morrison at the pay-per-view. So yeah, we have the next thing we have is The Rock finally coming back to SmackDown, and it was quite entertaining. While The Rock is not really wrestling, so to say. It was good seeing him on the camera, and it was good seeing him cut a promo and just being The Rock and not Dwayne Johnson. I wouldn't mind seeing him come back, maybe for one more match. I wouldn't mind seeing him come back to face CM Punk, maybe, or Dolph Ziggler, or somebody, just to kind of put them over, help give them that push, that extra push that they need. The next match is for the Women's Championship, I do believe, and it was Michelle McCool versus Melina in a Lumberjill match, and not much to say here. It was, I guess, a match to put in between here, and to give some time. I apologize for the yawning. So it did what it was. Michelle McCool wins with her finisher. And the main event of the evening, John Cena, DX, and The Undertaker versus Legacy, Randy Orton, and CM Punk. And this was the second good match tonight, even though it had John Cena in it. We see Undertaker pick up the victory for the team as they all whip up on Randy Orton there at the end. Well, not necessarily whip up on him, but corner him to where he turns around the Undertaker and gets hit with a tombstone. Overall, SmackDown, I thought it was a very successful SmackDown, with it being the 10-year anniversary, even with the segments that they had in there. So, overall, great show, entertaining, and the tag team matches were the highlights of the show. And it was good seeing The Rock back on the TV there. And hopefully we might get him to host Raw while John Cena is not champ, because I would hate to miss The Rock on Raw. So, with that being said, you guys have a great night. Have a great weekend. Right now I've got one question for the Q&A. I will get that question maybe next week. I don't know. I'm wanting to kind of get more questions before I make a video, so yeah. Anyway, if you have any questions, send them my way. Send them to my inbox. It doesn't matter when you're wanting to send them, or when you send them. I will get to them. So no worries there. But you guys take it easy. Have a great night, and peace out.